So, hello everyone. It's been a long time since I've given an update um, in terms of the cancer ordeal that I've had to deal with the last year. Um, and most of you know that I'm going into the hospital again for surgery this Friday, March 1st. Um, but there are some of you that don't know quite why I'm going in. So I wanted to give an update. It is a same-day surgery, and I will be out of the hospital the same day. I'm not exactly sure how long the surgery is going to take, but I'll be down for about 3 days. I said I won't be able to drive for about 3 days. But this surgery is reconstruction, and as you know, I had a double mastectomy. A bilateral mastectomy is what it's medically called, with a TRAM flap. And that is where they cut your stomach open, go in and take your stomach muscle and the fatty tissue, and they transfer it into your breast. So they cut your stomach open, they take part of it, they actually cut you where the areola is, they remove the areola and the nipple, and they cut you down the middle, open up your breast, and then they attach blood vessels and so forth with the stomach muscle, close you back up, sew you, and then they take a piece of your stomach, your skin from the incision where they cut you open, and they almost do like a little tummy tuck, and then they sew that piece of skin um, onto your breast to cover um, the area that they took off your areola and the nipple. And sorry, I got braces put back on today, and they're killing me. And it was a very long day, to say the least. Ripping and running and seeing the oncology plastic surgeon, getting registered for the hospital. It was supposed to be yesterday, actually ended up being today. X-rays, they had blood work again, and EKGs. That's all part of the process before you go in. So I'm absolutely wiped out. Of course, this is nothing like when I had the cancer removed in the bilateral mastectomy. This really is more of a walk in the park, than what, May 25th, 2012 surgery was. But so this time it's, like I said, reconstruction. So my right breast, the tissue and the fatty tissue, it didn't take as well as my left breast. So my left breast is actually fuller than my right. So what they'll do is they'll go into my hip and my thigh, and they will do lipo. And they'll take that tissue and that fatty tissue from the hip and the thigh. I have plenty of it. And they will put that into the right breast, and they'll fill that in. It doesn't necessarily give it a bigger size, more as it gives it more of a shape, or a rounded shape, and it'll look more like the left. From there was some scars, or actually some of the scabs as they were growing back. Didn't get infected, but it's called slough. So it was almost like a sticky type of scab at the time. Really smelled, and they call it slough. And so when it took a long time to heal. Once it healed, it created a very thick, very hard scab. And so what they do is they go back, they'll cut that off and do some skin grafting, sew the breast back together again, and fine tweak. Some of the scars have little holes in them, so to speak. They'll go and close that up. And so this is really a fine tweaking. It's nothing uncommon. They also, my scar where I'm cut from hip to hip, has healed really nicely. However, right underneath it, it's very dark, almost purple-like. So they're going to go in, cut that again, almost cut above it and below it, a very fine line where the scar is, and then re-sew it again. And so hopefully that scar will be less visible. And thinking that's it. From there, they'll wait 4 to 6 weeks, and hopefully that's the only reconstruction I'll need. And then from there, we will move forward with the nipple reconstruction, where they cut actually into your skin. It's almost like threading, and they bunch up the skin together and form a nipple, which is pretty interesting. And then a few weeks after that, they can do the tattooing. But they said it's very possible that I might need to do the lipo again. Sometimes it takes 2 or 3 times to get what they need. I asked them, since I have so much lipo to give them, why couldn't they just do it all at once? And they said because the body would reject it. They have to do, a little bit at a time, and that it just would be basically overkill, and the body wouldn't accept it. So that's what I'm doing on Friday, and then I'll be going back to Maine in 2 weeks. I need to be here for a 2-week follow-up after the surgery. And then also I'll have my teeth tightened, which they're killing me right now. And I don't know which worse. I'm exhausted from running around the last couple of days since I've been here. I don't know what's worse, that or the braces. But I'm not complaining. So that's where we're at this point. It's February 26, 2013. And that's the update. I'll shoot out a video again after the surgery and let everyone know how I'm doing. But life is good, and it's been almost a year, a few more months since the last surgery. So no complaints. It's been a rough journey, but I always say we're alive and we're breathing, and as long as we're alive and we're breathing, anything is possible. So God bless you guys. I love you all, and I hope you have a wonderful night, wonderful week, and happy blogging.